obviously it's a completely different drive to what the normal GameCube would use. So if you've got problems with this kind of drive, you're probably in trouble, because it's going to be hard to find a replacement for this. But not impossible, because you should actually be able to. Most of the problems you're going to have are going to be with the laser, so you should be able to replace the laser that's inside there. But like this console has a disc stuck inside it, it's got Super Monkey Ball in it. All I'd need to do is just remove the screws either side here, screw here, and this top plate just lifts off, and then I could just take the disc out. But I'm not going to do that, because I quite like Super Monkey Ball, and it's pretty much the only game I've got for it. So let's press on. What's probably going to be best to do next to this, I think. So now we'll take this little screw out from down here, which locks into the face plate, like so. Luckily all the black screws are actually the same, so as long as you're remembering where they're going, you shouldn't actually have too much trouble putting them back. And on the other side, exactly the same place, just here. Take that off, like that. And that front bit's a bit wobbly, it's just being held in by, that's one thing. 2 more screws, one here and one here. Again, just a couple of those black screws. I'm trying to do this quickly, but as carefully as I can, because obviously I'm restricted by the time of the video, so. Take that off. Flip it back over. And now that is completely unscrewed, so all I need to do is a little, where is that tab? Oh no, that might not actually be for that. So that may just slide off now. Ah yes, there it is. There's a little tab just here, which is this part, this bit of metal here is the face plate, so I've just got to pull that little bit of plastic that's attached to the base up so I can pull the front plate off. So if I do that on this side, just like that, and again on the other side, I'm doing it from a long angle, very gently, not so to not snap it or anything. Very gently, he says. And there we go. And just as on the normal GameCube, you've got this little ribbon connector here that connects from the console to the joystick ports. And in this case, the power button and the reset button, as well as obviously these ports here, are all connected directly to the GameCube PCB. Whereas all the other buttons go through this cable to the main controller on this board, which is the top where you got the little LCD readout. So there's the front panel off. This was obviously an eBay spare at some point, but yeah, there's that part, so I put that to one side, and as you can see, it's a real mess. And once you start taking things off, it all starts flopping around and all sorts, but I really don't want to take the back off. Basically, you've got another million screws in the back. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 more screws in the back. Oh, it's not even in frame. 12 more screws in the back, and then this slots off, and this little digital AV out port here actually slides into 2 little clips on the back there, and then it screws in. So that's not particularly obvious as you're putting it back together. And I think it's this PCB. Oh, not PCB, this piece of aluminium here also slots into the back there, and that can kind of catch you out as you're trying to put it back together. We'll take it apart. I'm never doing this again. Okay, so this has to unhook from the back of the tray here, as does the digital AV, which is completely separate, by the way, which is why it's such a pain in the arse. Then I think there's a couple of, yeah, there's a little catch on either side again at the bottom here, just here. So now that I've taken the back part off, you can see that basically it's collapsed on itself because nothing's holding it together now. That basically is the whole thing. That's why it's such a pain in the arse to take apart. Oh my god, I'm not even in frame. It's going to be one of the worst videos ever. But yeah, look at that mess. Normally I'd, you know, take everything completely apart and show you exactly how it all works, but in this case I can't bring myself to take it any further apart. It's such an irritating bastard. I mean, look at it. Who designed this? Who fucking designed this? It's awful. But anyway, the GameCube PCB is hiding under here. If I can show you without fucking... oh, Jesus Christ. This is what I'm saying. It all fucking falls apart. But yeah, no, sorry. GameCube PCB is here. And basically it's just a normal GameCube PCB with a couple of ports removed and some wires trailing into it. Then you've got the controller for the CD-ROM drive here, which I guess may also be the DVD controller. I'm not 100% sure on that. It looks like it could be because there's another board underneath there even. And as I said before, you've got your power supply section on the back, and you've just got your fan there. And then this over here, I think actually this is the DVD player, or it's at least an I/O controller of some sort. I don't really fucking know because there's no information on these on the internet at all. So I mean, if you've got any questions, then I'll try my best to help out. But I think that's about as far as I can get with this. And what I'll do is I'll pop the back plate back on just so you can see how it's supposed to go back on. Because when I first did this, I spent ages trying to figure it out. So we'll pop this back plate back on here, and before I get it fully in, just try and get these ready to pop on there. You've got to I've pretty much got to shove the whole thing on, which kind of sucks. Right, so that's back in place. Now I've got to get the digital AV and try and hook it on those two little hooks either side. Such a pain. And that's hooked onto there now, and this tray that the DVD player sits on has got to be hooked back on as well. Is that on there? God, I actually got it back on first time. And that's it. Pretty much everything else is just a case of going back and reversing the steps. But yeah, that was a pain in the ass, and it's going to be even more fun putting it back together. So that's all I've got for right now anyway, but I hope it helps someone out there who's trying to figure out how to get inside their Panasonic Q. But in all honesty, my advice would be don't bother. It's not worth it.